Apocalypse. I'm interviewing the Magi. Speak spiritual mathematics empowerment.
Peace and blessings. Assalamu alaikum. Give praise and thanks to one true Almighty that possesses power over all things, who's known by many names. But I'm just today, it being as far as the 6th of April. Today is the day as far as in history. In 1917, that's when the United States of America had entered into the First World War. Now, that date that they did that, that was actually 76 years from when John Tyler, who was the vice president under William Harrison, that's when he took the oath of office as the President of the United States, which was the first president to be succeeded by his vice president, because he mysteriously died in office.
Right.
Now, that president is just going to be one of the ones that I wish to go back into and look at the facts, because if we look at all the books, and next time I would definitely like to have some books with me, but scripture in one of them says death and life in the power of the word, and those who love the words eat the fruit thereof. See, in many of the books that are out there, such as the scriptures of the Quran, the Bible, and then you have the books of the Hindus and the Buddhists that have sacred texts, and then you have the sacred text that was used in the land of Kemet, the book of what they call the Book of Gates, and the book of going forth by day, and scrolls such as that. In the Holy Quran, it says that all darkness shall come to light.
That's right.
So we want to start to look into these facts, because I was listening to one of the student ministers, who's a minister in his own right, but we're all student ministers when it comes to the minister. But he was saying that the Caucasian white man would tell on himself. And when he reminded me of the teachings, of that aspect that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad did prophesize, that I'm starting to look at just the moves that how this Caucasian makes, and how it's really been in front of us the whole time, but it's just now we're starting to actually wake up and to see these signs that we understand now are of of the new world order that they want to portray in the Illuminati. But these signs, they've been using them for years.
That's right, they have.
So we gotta
rituals.
We gotta. Now that we see that, now we got to expose the mind frame behind that, and that's how we're gonna crush that. Because when it talks in the scripture, when it talks to Abraham, when he went into one of the temples and all the idols were busted up, because the people worshiped the idols in that temple, and then there was a tall one that was left standing, and they were wondering who could have done such a thing as to bust up all the idols in the temple. And Abraham said, well, ask the one that's still standing, since you believe that he's your God, he would tell you exactly who did it. So right now, it's just coming to that time frame to where we have to bust up their mind state, and their mind state is using the truth that they know about and mixing it up with falsehood. And so what we have to do is come with 100% pure truth. Nobody has the 100% pure truth. We all got to come together.
Unified.
And that's what it talks about in the Revelations 144. I thank you. Peace and blessings.
And that'll be on segment 2. Peace.